5 reasons you're disappointed with your pension returns and your IFA and wealth manager. Let's number them. Save this for later. 1, of course, high fees. This isn't the number one complaint people have. That compounds the damage. When I look at the numbers, it can wipe out 30 to 50% of a pension's lifetime value, even though it might just be a 1% fee on a £500,000 pension. Over 20 years, that could cost more than £230,000 in lost growth. Okay? Given how low growth is in your pension to begin with. Poor asset allocation and herding behavior, they're all chasing the same benchmarks and they underperform those in any event. They rely on off-the-shelf model portfolios, not bespoke ones, as I provide clients. So what happens? They just replicate each other's poor performance and they underperform just a basic simple exchange traded fund index tracker, which you could buy at low cost. Thirdly, inadequate use of modern portfolio tools. They basically don't understand even simple advances like the Sortino, high average return versus low downside volatility. And that's because it's not their job to understand it. It's their job as IFAs to pass the money to a bunch of fund managers and say the fund managers will do all the hard work. And in actual fact, the fund managers then simply don't deliver the returns. There's ample research to prove that. Number 4, misaligned incentives and misaligned commission structures. You don't know you're paying multiple times. You're paying the IFA, you're paying the fund, and the fund is investing in other funds from the same fund company. So you're paying fees upon fees upon fees. 3 layers at least very often, let alone the brokerage charges which are implied in all of those purchases and sales. Finally, lack of communication and trust and transparency is often a criticism. They don't tell you what they're doing. They don't tell you where the money's going. They send you complicated reports once a month, if that, which are very difficult to understand. And I'm an expert, and I find them difficult to understand. They're not there for clarity. They're there to bamboozle you so you don't ask questions and you trust that they know what they're doing. And they're auto-generated. This finger, they click a button, everything's auto-generated. We really need a more bespoke, sensible approach to these things instead. Have a look at my campaignfor1million.com. Have a look at the links in the bio. Like and follow for more to get more snippets of free education on how to invest better and what the problems are with what you're doing at the moment. Thank you.